Barcelona didn't just beat Valencia, they politely scheduled a football clinic, handed out diplomas, and still had time for tea. At the Estadi Johan Cruyff tonight, Hansi Flick's men turned the match into a one-sided masterclass, routing Valencia 6-0 with three different players grabbing braces: Fermín López, Raphinha and Robert Lewandowski.
The scoreboard read like a d'arrêt. Barça, 6. Valencia, 0.
Before we continue, like, share and subscribe for more updates. Barcelona began on the front foot and the visitors were left chasing shadows. Fermín opened the scoring with a composed finish that felt like the morning alarm Valencia forgot to set, clinical and unavoidable. By the interval, the hosts had already put daylight between the sides, and you could sense Valencia's confidence being siphoned off slowly, like someone draining espresso into a cup labeled hope. If the first half was the prelude, the second was the part where Barcelona read the scoreline aloud and Valencia realized they'd left the oven on. Raphinha and Fermín doubled up, twisting open the Valencia defense with moves that were equal parts artistry and ruthless efficiency. Then Lewandowski, who, in fairness, moves like a man who reads instructions for goal-scoring in his sleep, notched his brace to finish the rout. One of his efforts was initially flagged offside, but VAR, in its rare mood of mercy, ruled it in, sealing the night's happy chaos for Blaugrana. Robert Lewandowski, the veteran striker, again showed why goal-scoring is both a habit and a profession. Two neat finishes and the composure of a man picking the perfect moment to tuck into dessert. Hansi Flick's side played with a swagger that suggested a manager who had told his team, play nice, press harder, score often, and watch them take the instructions seriously. The midfield rotation, Fermín pulling strings, others keeping possession and tempo, allowed Barcelona to suffocate counter-attacking threats before they became actual threats. The result: total control and a scoreline that doubled as a statement of intent. There's no cheating the truth, Valencia had a night to forget. Their defensive shape was porous, their tempo sluggish, and by the time the second half rolled around they were reduced to hoping sprinklers would go off and distract the crowd. Conceding 6 at the Johan Cruyff is the kind of result that prompts club doctors to check the dressing room for a pulse of morale. The Johan Cruyff experienced everything tonight: rapturous cheering, amused disbelief, and the kind of jubilant singing that turns a stadium into a single living thing. For Barca fans, it was an evening to remind themselves why football can feel gloriously unstoppable. For neutral observers, it was a reminder that sometimes one team simply decides the scoreline ahead of time and plays the other side like a practice mannequin. Barcelona stroll away with the 3 points, a restored confidence in attack, and plenty of headlines. Valencia head home to figure out what exactly went wrong and whether they can locate their defense on a map. For the rest of La Liga, tonight's result is a warning: Barca are dangerous when they're clicking, and tonight, everything clicked.